Hey you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Good morning, Naughty Crew. Welcome back to my channel, Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Naughty, bringing you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life. Sorry I'm late. I ran behind in my morning routine, but I'm here. Hope everybody's doing well and having a wonderful start to their day. So, you know what you need y'all to do. Why do we have to go through this all the time? But thumbs up the video. Please thumbs up the video so that we can get into the algorithm. Share it out so we can get the word out. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And last but not least, of course, donations are appreciated. All right, we accept Cash App, Super Chat, Super Stickers. All these things help to support the channel and get us in the algorithm. Donations go towards subscriptions and things like that. Like, I was looking at a subscription this morning, like, I'm going to wait to see if the Naughty Crew donates, and then I'll get it. All right. So I appreciate every last one of you joining me, and we have a packed show. Yes, we do. Hold on one second, guys, because it's a little dark. First on the docket, we're going to get into Remy Ma getting into a Twitter beef, child, and apparently saying that she did not cheat on Papoose. So we're going to dive into that and all the tweets. They blew up the internet. All right. What's up with Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis? That's how you say her name. They running, child. They running. Apparently, word on the curb is they are running to Europe due to the pressure of all the Diddy scandal. That's what we're going to call it. All right. So I got some details on that, and I'm going to kind of dive into their history. It's a little sketchy. The way they defended Danny Masterson, who was tried and convicted, sketchy. It's sketchy, Naughty Crew. Rumor has it that Nelly and Ashanti are pregos again. All right. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just gonna read the article to you guys, but they whole situation, it's just seeming a little suspect to me. Kanye West ex-assistant is speaking out. We got all the celebs trolling Big Meech all of a sudden. It's just strange, Naughty Crew. It's weird. Like, why are y'all doing that? Why are y'all clout chasing off of him? It's
That's suspicious. That's weird.
All right, we got Dame Dash out here trying to explain away why he was in the Fiesta video after he claims that he protested the whole deal. And I believe he said he explained this in the past, but why are we reigniting this? I don't know. You like it, I love it, Dame. Okay. Why is Lyfe Jennings trying to be relevant again? I don't know, but we'll get into it. And then Tia Kemp claps back at Rick Ross' baby mama, and then the Roman Catholic Church has issued like one of the largest settlements. So please, thumbs up the video. We are going to get into the deets of that. I'm going to go ahead and drop this intro, and I'll be right back.
brought in, and y'all tell me if I'm lying. Quincy Jones brought in Fresh Prince. And his first movie was what? 6 Degrees of Separation. Set it off. Queen Latifah set it off, licking and kissing on women. Are you following me? Yes. Kevin Campbell. You little sweet ass up and down Hollywood Boulevard. Thank you. And last but not least, Tupac came to Hollywood. It was against it, but I didn't mind. I wasn't talking about homosexuals. I say there's a homosexual ritual that they go through in the Illuminati secret societies. And it is. So when I mentioned that about it marrying itself on to hip hop, they said, well, can you prove it? Yeah. Go back and go online and read where Tupac, he was asked by Quincy Jones to f him in the ass. When Tupac said no, that's when Tupac was marked for death. Why? Because Tupac was engaged to Quincy Jones' daughter. Quincy Jones' daughter was best friend was Aaliyah. Aaliyah was engaged to Dame Dash. Now, if y'all follow these people back, all of them either died or was brought to ruin. Took him 12 years to write this book. He gave me they mentioned it in the DVD about the hip hop car, and they said that if rappers didn't shoot one another up, somebody didn't get raped, somebody didn't get robbed, they would provide an incident for something to go down because they were setting hip hop up for destruction. Now, this homo dude, what's his name? Puffy P. Diddy, they called himself this week. He was one of the ones that orchestrated some of these things. Now, listen, there was a gentleman that he hooked up with, a fashion designer, a gay fashion designer, who put the implantable biomicrochip inside the tag on the jeans. And what they did was they put a medium tag on the large jeans. So when the brothers went to go buy the clothes, they would sag and they'd naturally be big. So then when the information came out on how they were tracking the rappers in every city via your cell phone and via the implantable biomicrochip, financed by Warner Brothers and the rest of them, he set up sex rings in Hollywood.
Just a little food for thought for my naughty crew. You know, I like to bring y'all the deets, okay? This demonic system has been set up from back in the day, and it's designed to tear our people apart and also exploit our people. And if you're not down, if you prove you're not down, then you are marked for death. Thumbs up the video, naughty crew. Shout out to Nicole Everything for that footage. Okay, because that brother, his name was Professor Griff. All right, for those of you who don't know, he's been speaking on this for the longest. A lot of people have been speaking out loud, but they were silenced. All right. So please thumbs up the video. Hey, Miss Kaiser. Hey, grown woman, don't try me. Hey, Goddess Earth. Thank you. Grand rising to you all. Hey, Tarshella. Hey, Bree. Thank y'all for joining me this morning. Ooh, it's giving high Joe Chain. Good morning, James. Good morning. Yes, Bree. And that's what that clip right there. We was just having a discussion. And so when I seen that clip, child. Yes, please share this live. When I seen that clip, I said, woo, look at the universe. Our phones must be listening. Okay, so please thumbs up the video. Share it out. All these things help me get into the algorithm. That brother was speaking some facts, and he basically was speaking on how hip-hop was designed, and then you got the ex-publicists out here running it up. Okay, he is spilling the deets on everybody. Go check out the Truth Is channel. There was a part 2 to I forget his name, John. I don't know, but he's Rihanna's ex-publicist. He's been making his rounds. One moment, let me clean my camera. Hashtag no Diddy. There we go. Okay. I was like, why is this? Hey, Tarshella. Hey, Bright Eyes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you all. Yes, girl. Yes. I said, Bree, we just was talking about this. All right. Yeah. Quincy Jones was down. I keep telling y'all they all gay for the boule. In my opinion. Allegedly. Okay. Oh, so Remy Ma is out here acting a plum fool, okay? Last we saw her, okay, she was spotted out with her, how can I say this? Papoose knockoff. Yeah, that's what the generic Papoose. Uh-huh. She was spotted out with her boo. Yup, y'all see her. Uh-huh. Look with her knockoff Papoose right there. Mm-hmm. Big ass head. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So she getting into Twitter wars and things like that. And we gonna dive in. And you know I got on the deets, naughty crew, cause and then also I want to get in a shout out to Tasha K. She has been exposing the team around Shamar, you know, the disabled gentleman that was just being smacked between the washer and dryer by his supposed lover. Yeah, Tasha K been diving into his background because I always wonder, like, who is his team? Is he really getting money? Are people taking advantage of him? It's a lot. It's a lot. So please thumbs up this video. Um, let me just get these Remy Ma receipts together. Here we go. Shout out to his on site for this footage, and they titled it "A Hit Dog Will Holler." Okay, and then she decided to go live and everything. Like, child, she's so violent. She's just as bad as Erica Mena, if you ask me. So a hit dog gonna holler. Remy Ma goes at it with battle rapper Tay Rock after she subbed her alleged boyfriend Easy the block captain. All right. So Frida Titles posted to Twitter, the ninja girlfriend at home with her husband this week. I see why he dish sucking on the internet. I guess that's what that means. He home lonely and bored. How your girl got a husband? Mm-hmm. How your girl got a husband? Mm-hmm. She was this spotted. Yep. Mm-hmm. With Easy the block captain. And then Remy Ma clapped it back. Who you talking about, Dante? So then he responds, "What's up, Reminisce? It's Dante. I was speaking about Easy the block cap being bored and angry because his married girlfriend is with her husband today. Do you know his married girlfriend?" Child. So then she clapped back. She said, "Nah, Tay Tay, but I do know a bunch of ninjas that don't play about me, and they don't almost be about to do nothing. Oh, they start from the bosses and make their way down to the workers. I like you. You a good kid. Go write a rap or watch wrestling. Between you and me, I got your text earlier. Hashtag I'm done tweeting. It's above me now." Chow is going down. Thumbs up this video. Thumbs up this video. Chow, she looking like a plum fool like Erica. Okay. So then Frida Title says, I asked you to put a muzzle on that nigga. And I ain't disrespect you. And I hate going back and forth. It's draining. I'ma leave this here for anybody that think I copped a deuce to anybody, and now we here. And so he posted the text. He said, I am about to be disrespected by Easy. I've been quiet long enough. You put a muzzle or that ninja talking crazy about me, or I'm talking how I want. And when I see that ninja, we can do whatever. True fighting words, y'all. Fighting words. So the algorithm bowed Stockton and added Easy to block captain and said, "Bro, if I start talking about your itch, you gonna leave her. Trust me." Woo! It is getting nasty. She must got a new, what you call it, freestyle battle coming up. Is this why all this drama coming up? So the algorithm blow text, Rock texting Rem acting like a itch ass ninja. Call Suge if you don't want to battle. Pappy said, you better tell Pap to call Suge. Then Algorithm said, Ben tried to get that done. Woo, child. So then Remy decides to go live. Thumbs up this video. Child. Here we go.
Cheated on nobody, so I don't know what y'all talking about. Never cheated on nobody, so I don't know what y'all talking about. Never.
I got the full live bites. Let's get into it, okay? Reminisce. What's going on, child? What's going on, child? Why are you lying to the public? Is this it? I think this is it. Here we go.
I strongly believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it. Sometimes you can talk. Like in this certain situations, you could talk to a person. You express how you feel. They express how they feel. Y'all come to a mutual agreement that y'all either don't agree or you might start seeing it from another person's point of view. When it gets to the level, or when you deal with people that like sometimes how I used to be, I don't even want to hear that. I don't give a fuck how you felt. I don't care what you thought. What's up? What we doing?
She's so mean and brolic. Fair use, fair use. I forgot to say it. Everything that we discuss here falls under fair use commentary, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976. And everything we discuss here is for educational purposes and our opinions. And opinions are not facts, in the words of Couture Bay. Please thumbs up this video. Okay, so she got fighting words. Let's go. Shout out to Live Bites for this clip.
And that's where I come in. She said, you ain't have a fight in recent times. You really not ready for this work. She said, it's natural. She don't have to. It's not even like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. I just never could do it. Because it goes right back into that other category what I was telling y'all. As soon as I feel like you get one hit, I'm glad it cut me off. I hope y'all ain't see that. As soon as I feel like you get one hit that I don't like, take it to the... Okay? Now we gotta go somewhere else. But yeah, I really be feeling like every now and then somebody needs to get the... What was you talking about? Not Terrence talking about they still beefing. Yes, they ain't fight yet. They gotta fight. Like people like, oh, fighting is beneath me. Da 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 da. Like, no, it's not. What are you talking about? It handles a lot of problems. Not if they fight recorded. No, I can't. I strongly believe that sometimes.
Okay. So that's one live that she did. Okay, let me get the other one for y'all. You know I got all the receipts. Thumbs up the video. That's the same live when she's like she didn't cheat. Well, what do you call it, Rem? Because Papoose ain't laid a pause on that man for no reason. There we go. So that's that clip. She claiming she never cheated on nobody. So I don't know what y'all talking about. No, Rem, Papoose letting you save face.
Nobody. So I don't know what y'all talking about.
Papoose letting you save face, sweetie. What you mean no? Ain't that your boo thing? Your Papoose knockoff? Who you think you fooling? Go play with your mama. Don't play with us. Don't play with us. Papoose ain't laid paws on that man for no reason. He just had enough respect for you to let you live, child. He had enough respect for Remy to let her live. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. But she been really angry and aggressive these days. I think this is who she really is. And I think this is the reason why her career ain't really going nowhere. They say behind the scenes she really, really nasty. Okay, God has said I can't with her. Tarcella said his name's stupid. Sneaker Link. Her man. Now her last name is Hay. Yes. So either she got another rap battle coming out, and that's why they publicizing all this beef between the artists and things like that, to drum up streams and views and things like that. That's how it go. But in the midst of that, she was called out for cheating on Pat. Like, she knows she's the world's most hated wife. Okay, because you just interrupted the whole Black love movement. Right. She not gonna live it down, Tarshella. She lost the best thing that ever happened to her. She lost the best thing that ever happened to her. When you got something good, you got to hold on to it, honey, because it's hard to find a good man out here. So shout out to It's On Site and Hollywood Unlocked for that footage. I'll keep my eyes out. I don't see that Easy to Block captain has responded. But Tay Rock ready for that sauce, Naughty Crew. Thumbs up this video. Thumbs up the video. Oh, but she real hateful. Maybe it's because she with that broke man. Because in my eyes, you downgraded, boo. How you gonna go get a Papoose knockoff? Girl. That's the bootleg Papoose. And Papoose doing big things, y'all. Big things. President of TuneCore. He getting that money, okay? See, Papoose never signed to a big label, and I thought that was smart on his part because independent is always better. Because when you sign contracts with these big corporations, you are a slave to them, essentially, and they just robbing you. Yes, Tarshella, bitter as fuck, okay? Right, Goddess. It's the energy games these people play in plain sight. We see you, boo. We see you. We see you. We see you. That's all I got on Remy Ma. I ain't wasting no more time with her mean behind. She better. She better. She better. She better. Okay. Real quick, I'm gonna slide this in. Let me tell you, I just noticed that Lyfe Jennings, he's been trying to trend. He's been trying to get popping again. Let me see. First, I noticed he was making noise because he was rejected for a performance or something. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it. Please, thumbs up the video. Share this video out. But yeah, I was like, what is Lyfe doing or whatever? He trying to get popping. But at the end of the day, Lyfe, when was here it is. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks for this one. Woo, Goddess going in on Remy. Child, how she bitter, and she went out of her way to bite the unripe banana. Not the unripe banana, child. Remy played too much. I love it. I love my naughty crew. We on the same page. All right. So I saw that Lyfe was out here making some noise. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks. Lyfe Jennings calls out Tiny Desk. That's what it was. Now, Tiny Desk has been jumping lately. The Locks performed on there. Maxwell recently performed on there. Kalani performed on there. All great performances, right? So Lyfe Jennings calls out Tiny Desk for telling him he's not a big enough celeb for their platform. I'm not sure everybody feels like that. So Lyfe Jennings took to Twitter. He said, I'm not sure everybody feels like that. God got me. And then he hashtag all these hashtags. And he said, last month at Tiny Desk told me I wasn't a big enough celeb for their show. So thank you to unplug for still believing in me. So it looks like he got to deal with. Okay, so must be nice. Okay, these are all his hits they posted. SEX. Okay. I don't know. How is Lyfe Jennings live? Has anyone ever seen him live? Let's see what the comments are saying. So Jada Rule says, stop playing with life. What were y'all thinking at Tiny Desk at Lyfe Jennings? Lyfe Jennings has a larger catalog than some folks y'all have had on there. Last I checked, let me tell you, Lyfe Jennings was on Beyond the Pole pimping out the strippers on that show. From what I heard, from what I saw. And then he was on Love and Hip Hop trying to have a fake relationship with Karlie Red. Carter the Body said, unpopular opinion, I could never get into his voice. Child. Chronicle Speaks, and shout out to her. She has a great YouTube channel. Says, he still sounds the same. Voice smooth. Don't Call Me White Girl said, OMG, y'all so petty for the last slide. I'm tickled pink. I love Don't Call Me White Girl. All right, so that's what people are saying in the comments about Lyfe Jennings, okay? So then now he's out here talking about the fake relationship between him and Karlie Red. I said, this man trying to get relevant again. That's all this is. He's trying to drum up some media attention so that people will tune into his unplugged show, okay? And I look, Karlie Red every season got a new man. This season she got what you call it, a new fiance. Here we go. And shout out to the Shade Room for these clippings. So Lyfe Jennings decides to explain to us why he gave Karlie a fake ring. Thumbs up this video. These celebs be playing in our face, child. Playing in our face. But I peep game. You know what I'm saying? When I say we going to entertain him briefly. That's how I just slid him in. I ain't even put him on the thumbnail, child. Here we go.
We had never promoted my album one goddamn time. Now, mind you, we promoted all this other bullshit. Never promoted my album, but I'm still giving it the benefit of the doubt because y'all women be goddamn tricking me, man. Right? So finally, one of my that worked on the show, he just was like, yo, you ready? And just the way he said it, he only said it one time. I'm like, what you mean ready? We in LA, we about to shoot. I'm like, what you mean ready? He's like, man. I'm like, man, what? So anyway, short story shorter, he pulled me to the side like, bro, like she about to clown you. She about to make you look crazy for the women. And she about to tell you some shit. She's sleeping with the wrong. This is the plan, right?
Damn.
I'm like, so she trying to goof me, right? So I'm like,
now y'all know Mona Scott. Everybody knows she be up to the foolery. We knew this from the first season of Love and Hip Hop New York when he set up Jim Jones and Chrissy with Yandy, okay, and that whole engagement situation.
All right, cool.
So we want to play dumb and act like we don't know this about Mona Scott and her shows.
So I tell my man that I was shooting, and so then we had never promoted my album that I was shooting the camera. I said, y'all want to get a real good shot of this. I'm only going to do this one time. It's going to be some really dope for TV. And I said, it's going to be a classic moment in Love and Hip Hop history.
Yes, it was.
And hence the ring, hence the falling out.
Okay.
But where'd the ring come from?
The ring cost like $30.
Okay.
But you just picked it up after he told you that, or you already had
when
it?
He told me that, I was looking, for
where is Claire's accessories?
Right.
Right.
That bitch could have been an earring.
Wow.
Not just an engagement, man. Could have been an earring.
We're trying to keep this.
Right.
Just keep it. This is a promise ring.
Man.
This
but
is
we
me
did that.
promising you.
All right, so I see that other host outside of Angela Lee that they just flashed on the screen with the long black hair. She was from Beyond the Pole. And Lyfe Jennings was on that show too. He's trying to do anything to stay relevant, child.
I'm saying, and then, but one thing you gotta say about Karlie, right? She know how to pivot. She know how to get that bag.
She
She came and made a couple episodes. She took the ring to the appraiser. Appraiser appraised the ring. Then the next episode was that broke life couldn't even get a real ring. That was shooting the camera. I said, y'all want to necessarily give up on me right here. Let me just say it like this. Look.
All right, so he got the heads up, okay, that she was going to try to play him. And in true Karlie messy fashion, she managed how to pivot that situation and play him anyway. Let me tell you something. Love in flip-flop is full of games, child. It's full of games. Ultimately, Lyfe just want everybody to check out his Unplugged episode. That's it. That's why he's talking about all of this. Child, please thumbs up the video. The games they play, the games they play. Go play with your mama. Mm-hmm. Okay, y'all talking about his performance. So God is Earth said, I've seen him a few times. He can put on a really good show as long as he's not intoxicated. Right, okay. Good morning, Marva. Thank you for joining. Yes, Tarshella, these characters are exhausting. That's exactly what they are. Woo! Goddess said she's another halfway to the casket. 304. Hashtag Karlie need to knock it off. Child. Remember a couple months ago, she was just trying to beef with her new fiance, which is the owner of Now That's TV, baby mother with a fresh child. No, Karlie. Shouldn't you be acting by now or something? Like, Wow. All right. So what's this? Let me see, y'all. It must be in my phone. Let's get into Ashanti and Nelly. Can I say their relationship is very strange to me? How they got back together and everything, because Nelly was on stage. I'm not Nelly. Ashanti was on stage at one of her shows, straight cursing him out. And then all of a sudden they decide to rekindle after the whole versus. After the whole versus situation. Hold on, let me pull this over. There go. It keeps coming up on a separate window, so I'll just read it to you guys since I want to act stupid. Or matter of fact, it's that media takeout. And you know, media takeout, they a little suspect. Please thumbs up the video. They are saying that Ashanti and Nelly are pregnant again. And here it is. And I was like, dang, already? Has it been? It's been over 6 weeks. I don't know if this is true or not. But we all know Nelly allegedly gave for the boule too. Okay, he was down with the diddler too. All right. So shout out to mediatakeout.com. What happened? Here we go. Can y'all see? I hate all these ads. So R&B singer Ashanti is pregnant again. Media takeout confirmed. Ashanti and Nelly welcome baby boy this past July. So they had the baby in July. All right. And they already have siblings for the little man cooking in Ashanti's belly. And maybe she's rushing it because she's older and she wants to get it over with and have them back to back. A lot of people like to have their kids in steps because you do potty training one time, you do college all at one time, you do everything at once. So that's the advantage of doing it that way. And hell, they can afford nannies. All right. So and Ashanti and Nelly attend Nelly's GMO Halloween birthday celebration on October 31st on 2023 in Fairburn, Georgia. So according to a top source close to Ashanti, she and Nelly have been raising their newborn son in a couple's St. Louis mansion. As Media Takeout reported, Nelly and Ashanti were stealthily married last December, which was weird, and they moved into a gigantic mansion together. Okay. So we haven't seen pictures of the baby yet, but since their son's birth, Ashanti and Nelly have been seeing a lot of time together, or should it be spending a lot of time together, changing diapers and snuggling up together, watching Netflix. Ashanti's friend told Media Takeout they wanted to have another baby, not so soon, but God had other plans. I don't know. We'll keep our eyes on this. Only time will tell, right? So, I mean, it's possible. It's possible that they want to do it back to back like that. Ashanti's older, Nelly's older. And then on the other hand, Nelly, all of his children are grown or whatever. So the baby will essentially be like an only child. Oh, Ashanti and Nelly get Bobby and Whitney in 2025. I was watching For No Shame this morning because I like his commentary or whatever. But he pointed out some pictures. He had pictures of Nelly and Diddy and how Nelly was always like hugged up. But then he showed pictures of him and Ashanti, and like Nelly barely even touches her. I would let my body heal too. The industry orchestrates all the nonsense. Yes, and they orchestrate relationships because, I mean, who would have knew they would have ended up back together? Yes, absolutely, goddess. All right, so that, yeah, he, For No Shame, he is hilarious. He is hilarious. He gave good commentary. Did you see what he said when he showed them pictures? I was like, he's right. He don't be texting her in those pictures. Nuts. In other news, there are whispers and rumors. It must be baby fever season, okay? That Ciara and Russell Wilson are also pregnant again. Shout out to Unwind with Tasha K. She reposted this, and comes from the official Kaya. Lord, they said Ciara pregnant again, but with twins this time. Russell, get off of her. OMG. He is so in love with his wife, child. So it's baby fever season. Oh, okay. Goddess feels like it's energy harvesting. Hashtag, in my intuitive opinion, they got to create as many as they've sacrificed. Wow. Yeah, she just had a baby too, gorgeous baby, and she was looking bomb. You know, as far as I'm concerned, they have a healthy sex life. Look, the Bible say be fruitful and multiply, so let them be fruitful, child. I just slid that in there. All right. Let's get into some other commentary because some people are speaking out. Like Dawn Richard's lawyer is speaking out. I guess we'll get into our Diddy segment, okay? Hashtag no Diddy in the comments. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. So Dawn Richard's lawyer is speaking out.
I'm very proud to represent Dawn Richard. She is a singer. She's currently on tour. She's a very successful recording artist with millions of followers on social media. And she worked with Diddy since 2004 on the TV show Making the Band, in the band called Danity Kane, and in the band called Diddy Dirty Money. And she alleges a horrifying series of events of sexual harassment, sexual assault, sex trafficking, false imprisonment, essentially that she was threatened. She witnessed incidents of abuse against Cassie Ventura and others. And she has come forward, and I'm very proud to represent her. We filed her civil case over a month ago before the federal criminal case. The federal criminal case came after ours, but it was strikingly similar. Many of the same allegations that women were victimized, that they were terrorized, that they weren't even paid properly when they worked for him and made music with him. So thank you for having me. I'm very proud to represent Dawn.
All right, so she's speaking out on her client's behalf. They say that Lisa Bloom, she has some shady dealings in the past, but we will see. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with all these civil lawsuits at the end of the day, like, because even if they include like his companies or whatever, Diddy has insurance, but who's to say they haven't dropped him by now based on what the Cassie lawsuit? In my opinion, I hardly doubt any of these victims see any money at this point. But on the tail end of that, the feds are asking the courts to hold the diddler. They do not want him released. Shout out to TMZ for this article. And TMZ is becoming more and more shifty as the days go on. But Diddy, history of bribery and violence, feds asked the court to keep him locked up. So the feds are adamant Diddy will menace or threaten witnesses or alleged victims if the judge lets him out on bail, because they say that's exactly what he did in the immediate aftermath of Cassie's beating. Okay, so the U.S. Attorney Office has responded to Diddy's latest efforts to get released on bond, filing new docs to remind the judge what the defendant has allegedly done in the past to obstruct justice. All right. So, of course, this 2016 video comes up again. As you all know, Diddy's lawyers have been trying to get this video suppressed. They made allegations that the feds had leaked the footage to the public. All right. So in the docs, they focus on the infamous Cassie beating video from March of 2016 at LA's Intercontinental Hotel, where they say Diddy was hosting a freak off. Although there's still no mention of Cassie by name, federal prosecutors describe everything we've seen in the video. Diddy punching the victim, throwing her to the ground, and kicking her and attempting to drag her back to her hotel room. And what prosecutors really want the judge to focus on, though, is what happened when hotel security approached Diddy after seeing the beating on the surveillance cameras. So according to docs, the Bad Boys Records founder attempted to bribe the hotel security officer with a stack of cash in exchange for his silence. So although the security officer turned down the money, the feds say Diddy directed his staff to obtain the video, and within days, it disappeared from the hotel's computer server. As a result, the feds are formally asking the appeals court judges to affirm the lower court's decision to deny Diddy's bond and hold him in custody pending trial. As we reported, Diddy and his new team of lawyers filed an appeal of the bond hearing decision. And remember, the judge has already denied him twice. All right. And, that being said, this is also a warning shot. Yes. This is also a warning to all his friends. See, Diddy know how to intimidate even without intimidating. Okay, please thumbs up this video, share this video out. All right, this is also a word to his celebrity friends. You better be quiet. Any of y'all talk against me, I'm still working on getting out. And this is just to let the victims know and anybody who has conspired with him, let's say it like that, any of these alleged crimes, look, I'm still working on getting out, and it's a chance I can get out. And I just feel like this is a warning shot to everyone. All right. On the tail end of that, you got Bow Wow coming under fire. People are saying that Bow Wow is defending the diddler. All right. He's catching backlash. You know, Bow Wow goes way back with Diddy. Bow Wow's been in the game since he's a little kid. I can only wonder what things he was exposed to at a young age. But people better watch out. People better watch out and stay aware. So Bow Wow catches backlash on the tail end of that. Let's see. Let's do this. People are saying his comments were outrageous. So Bow Wow is catching heat for intensive comments he made about Diddy's party after they came to a screeching halt amid the mogul's ex-trafficking case. The veteran rapper star recently sat down with Roxy for the latest episode of her new podcast, More to the Story. During a conversation, the former BET 106 and Park touched on Sean Diddy Combs' legal allegations. All right, here's what he had to say. Let me see. Let me see.
You guys did stuff that Terrence and I never, ever
Like
could have done.
No, it always felt like my house when I came, and even when I wasn't there, it still felt like my house. So it was
That
pretty
was
much
your ego, by the way.
right. So I just felt like I could just be me and just like have fun. I could be loose. I think the only thing that was probably different for me was finding that fine line of, okay, you the host,
where artists feel safe,
Mhm.
but you have to be able to have those conversations.
Yeah.
And with being a host of that show,
Mhm. On the pull up, like her and her best friend hanging out they got their hands against the sprinter window. They look, nah.
because now that's really being questioned. Are we able to separate the two? Because
I think you definitely can, because not even with bro, but I mean, you look at it like this. I mean, you can't. I mean, I'm sure you've attended some R&B parties and shit. You cannot go to R&B party, especially if B Cox and Keith is doing it. You gonna hear R. Kelly, right? You just gonna hear it. And for me, I've been on record saying this. I'm like, to me, dude is the greatest of all time. When it comes to R&B, there's nobody who can touch Kales, period. But that's the music, though. Like, it is a way you separate this from that. You know what I mean? And it's like, the shit is so great. The music is so timeless. It's so great.
All right, so he's catching backlash over this interview. I just wanted to give you brief snippets. It's on YouTube or whatever. But he also went on to say, and this is Bow Wow's quote, and this is what he's catching backlash. He's like the gatekeeper, talking about Diddy, to the game. To the point where the BET Awards weekend, the past two, they just didn't feel right because there was no motion, there was no parties, there was nowhere to go. All right, so he's catching heat, and they're saying that, and shout out to Power 105 for posting this, and they're saying that he's trying to defend Diddy and that he's scared of the diddler. A lot of people are scared, except for Ray J crazy behind. A lot of people are scared because they are afraid that Diddy's going to get out. They're afraid that he's going to be able to buy his way out of yet another situation. Y'all let me know what y'all think. The BET, aka the EBT Awards, has not been the same for years to me. It's been like really, really corny. And I don't think that's due to Diddy. I just think that's due to the music that's being put out and the type of artists that are being put out. But people are afraid to party now, especially when it comes to people's homes. Everybody has cameras in their homes now. So there's no privacy. But I'm just saying, like, if you just come in to party, you just party or whatever. But But Hollywood, they're different. They're different. They party different. All right. They go to these parties for sex, for rugs, and things like that. So, I mean, they don't party like the rest of us where we say, oh, we just getting together to have a good time, have some drinks and things like that. You may smoke a little ganja or whatever, but yeah, my friends, we don't go beyond that. Oh, hey, Bobby. Hey, Marva. Yes, hashtag no Diddy. Yeah, this is my Fenty onesie. I got like 3 of them. Right, grown women. That's what I feel too. So I don't know. Like all these civil suits are being filed. Like, what's the end goal? Like, you'll be better off working with the feds to become a witness. I mean, at least you could get some justice. So after the payout for Cassie, I wouldn't be surprised if insurance companies drop him. Trial. That's what I'm saying. Like, what money? Yes, Goddess, please hit the like button and share this video out. Show me some love. Thank you so much, Goddess, for showing me love. Right, Tarshella, it's work, not parties. They're doing a lot of networking there, and they're also pushing to see how far you're willing to go for your craft and to make it. Yeah, they are comfortable. The goal is a little bit of fame, maybe. Wow, good observation, Veronica. Good observation. All right, so on the tail end of Bow Wow catching backlash, child, Justin Combs is in a heap of trouble. Let's get into it. Shout out to the Blast for this article. These Nepo babies, they gonna find out. So Diddy's son, Justin Combs, dealing with lawsuit for old payments, admin dad's woes, child. So the legal drama continues to plague Diddy's family, with his son Justin Combs facing $190,000 plus lawsuit amid his custody. The embattled rapper remains behind bars in New York following his September arrest and indictment on 3 criminal charges. However, his son woes began months earlier over missed car payments. Porsche Leasing Ltd sued Diddy's son for breaching the terms of their contract in June. They recently petitioned the court to grant a default judgment against Justin Combs, while his legal reps argued that the suit was a big misunderstanding. So according to reports, Porsche Leasing Ltd entered a lease for new Bentley Bottega V8 with Justin and his JTC Holdings Group. The deal occurred in January of 2022, with Diddy's son agreeing to make 42 payments of $3,365 a month. Child, that's a mortgage. I would never, okay? However, Justin breached the terms of their agreement when he failed to make payments on December 20th of 2023. The company explained that per the deal, they could demand the entire amount owed if a default occurred, the lawsuit argued. Therefore, there is now due owing and unpaid from the defendant the approximate sum of $172,601, plus additional charges pursuant to the terms of the agreement. Interest accrues from December 20th of 2023 at the legal rate of 10% per annum until paid in full. So Porsche Leasing Ltd noted they served Justin with the documents on June 11th at Diddy's Beverly Hills mansion. At the time, his attorney, Jeffrey Lichman, told In Touch the lawsuit stemmed from a misunderstanding on the company's, they always say stuff like this, part. So according to Justin's attorney, he did not default on the car lease bills on purpose. Due to an address change, Justin did not receive his bill, which resulted in unintentionally missed payments, the legal rep explained. I call bull Swinky on that, because at the end of the day, you driving around in that car and you know you have these payments to make. And you do not need to get paper bills these days. Everything is electronic. They have apps for everything. And I know with these fancy car companies, they have apps for everything. So I call bull Swinky on that. How is a billionaire's son falling this behind from 2023 on his payments? Make it make sense. So they're going to say we are in touch with the creditor and the matter is being settled. The outstanding balance will be paid and the lawsuit will be dropped, the lawyer claimed. Despite his words, Porsche Leasing Ltd. moved forward with their lawsuit. So earlier this week, the company petitioned the court to grant a default judgment of $190,226 against Justin, and their request covered $172,000 in missed payments and $13,000 in interest fees. Now, Diddy's son was no stranger to legal drama, as he avoided jail time in 2023 thanks to a plea deal. The Blast reported that Justin scored an excellent offer in a DUI case, which started after the arrest in June. All right. So according to the plea deal, Justin DUI charge was dismissed after he pleaded no contest to a blood alcohol content of 0.08 or higher. And as for his punishment, the rapper's son was sentenced to 3 years summary probation. So additionally, he was ordered to enroll and participate in a successfully complete a 3-month license first offender alcohol and other drug education counseling programs. A year after Justin's DUI case, his brother King Combs made headlines for partying amid their father's custody. All right. So, I mean, they're doing all type of negative press on this. You're going to see negative press on Diddy. And every time you see negative press on Diddy, you're going to see negative press on his sons. And then also you're going to see negative press on other celebrities attached to the diddler. Now, with the DUI, word on the curve, they said Diddy was driving and Justin took the fall. But I gather with this DUI, that his insurance went up. His insurance probably went through the roof. Please thumbs up the video. Please thumbs up the video and share it out. So the Combs family, they have all sorts of legal woes. But Diddy, the diddler, he's still going to fight to get out. He's still going to fight to get out. All right. But Dr. Umar, he swears it's a conspiracy theory to take down Black men. Thumbs up this video. Let's entertain him briefly. Shout out to Live Bites for this footage.
Kanye West is a bunny hopper, but he's still my brother. Now, for those of y'all who know how to think deeply, what do Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Sean Combs, and Kanye West have in common besides being accused of sex offenses? They're all billionaires. They're all billionaires. They are taking down all Black male billionaires. There is an all-right frontal assault on Black men with wealth. And not only Black men with wealth, but Black men who stand up to the white power structure. Black men who stand up to the white. Bill Cosby tried to buy a major network. That's called standing up to the white power structure. Sean Puffy Combs sued Diageo and he started a Black political party. R. Kelly refused to sell his masters. Kanye West took on the Untouchables and lived to tell about it. Kanye West took on the Untouchables and lived to tell about it. Kobe Bryant was also accused of sex assault, and he was unalived because he tried to start his own professional basketball league headquartered in China. He also started his own player-led sneaker brand. Kobe Bryant. Look at what they're doing to Black male billionaires who don't bow down to the power structure. Look at what they do to the Black male billionaires who don't bow down to the power structure. But the problem with you Negroes is y'all so used to. All right, Queen. Hold on, y'all. Butter almond. Kanye West is a bunny hopper.
My problem with this is, what about the crimes they're participating in, right? And is it that they don't bow down, or they get in bed with the clear billionaires instead of creating a lane and owning their own? So they down until they not. That's how I feel. They down until they not. And they okay with using their money. They okay with them backing their clothing brands and backing their liquor deals. They down until they not. How about you don't get in bed with them at all? I mean, that's just my perspective. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. It's coming, Tarshella. The writing's on the wall. That NFL deal getting extended, it's shady to me. And I'm working on a members only live for my Naughty crew. I think I want to do a members only live on Sunday, breaking all that down, because we need to protect our platform, because there's haters out here. Okay. MB, hey MB, he said all he does is talk. Huge underachiever, child. Right. Until Dr. Umar can tell me when the school will be built up, he can sit down. Exactly. Do the same. Nothing. He's been doing nothing for Black men, nor are they doing anything for our communities. Please thumbs up the video. Black Love 1111. Hate to shine. That's what it is, Naughty. He's a pawn on the chessboard too. Yes, grown woman. Morning, Naughty. Good morning, D Smith. Good morning, D Smith. I just wanted to put that food for thought out there, because I'm tired of people trying to drive this narrative that, oh, they lined up. They be down with them until they not, and they allow themselves to get in position to be lined up and taken down by the devils, and they already know what it's hitting for. They already know what they're about, and they allow them to use their likeness, right, and exploit, right? And then they turn. This has been going on. This is not new. The way this has been going on, the way they've been lining up Black men and things like that, but they still do business and get in bed with them anyway. I'm just saying, Dr. Umar, if you want to talk about it all. Talk about it all. The selective outrage is getting on my last nerves. Now, Kanye's ex-assistant, as you all know, she drew up a lawsuit against him, and she's out here speaking out. Let's hear what she got to say, child. And it's just, I wish they just stay quiet and let their cases play out. Now, she may win something, because Kanye is not in jail. I thought I saved it. Let me see. It was on its own site. I might be passing it. Please thumbs up this video. Yeah, here it is. Shout out to his on-site for this footage. Yeah, he's a distraction, probably a plant, just like Charleston Whitehead, child.
Okay, so typically I ignore stuff like this. But
I'm so sick of these people coming out. Oh, I don't normally respond, but you're responding. Stop starting off like that. Because if something hit a nerve, a hit dog gonna holler. I'm so tired of them starting off like that. Just say what you want to say. Let's go.
The hate I've been receiving lately has been overwhelming. And I understand that not everyone believes me, or, not everyone likes me, and that's okay. Like, everyone is entitled to their opinion. However, I can't. I want to know like what's going through some of your heads when you type things like "go kill yourself" or "I hope your car crashes and sets on fire and you can't get your seatbelt off and you die a slow, painful death." Like what's going through your mind when you're typing those things to me? I've never had a desire to write anything like that to anyone. Okay, so
Look, it's not okay for people to bully and things like that. But as she said, you got to expect this. We live in an age where everyone feels like their opinion counts and their opinion matters. And when you have something public like this going on, not everybody's going to be rainbows and flowers all the time. Some people are going to doubt it. I mean, he has a serious fan base. So you have to expect that. My thing is, let your lawyers handle it. It is evil to tell someone that, but at the end of the day, you have to expect it. You have to expect it when you're coming out with public cases like that. And you know these people have crazy fan bases. Look at Chris Brown fan base. Look at the Barbs. They have crazy fan bases that, for the life of me, I don't know why they windmill for these celebrities that don't even care about them. But anyway, but you gotta expect some type of backlash. You have to. And from Kanye's cases to the Diddler's cases, they all are receiving hate. So it's just best to keep a low profile until everything is said and done. Yes, Jayla. Hey, Jayla, please like the video. Goddess said, ciao. Yes. Yes, MB. Why not stay off social media and deal with it legally and with the authorities? Right. Yeah, she do sound like him. Right. She should have walked the first time something happened. Yeah, Kanye definitely has a type. He definitely has a type. And it ain't black girls. He definitely has a type. All right, so that's her spill. All right, enough with that. Let's go to Dame Dash, because he's out here rehashing all this Aaliyah stuff. And for the life of me, I don't know why he don't keep it real. Like, Aaliyah was not his only girl. He was not, and he's coming up with speculation saying like now that he looks back, like did they line his girl up and now all of a sudden he got a spiked drink. Child, I'm just like, really, Dame, really? But let me tell you, before we get to that, one of the Baldwin brothers is windmilling for Dame Dash. Okay. Some of the things I always admire about Dame Dash, he always wanted his own, he always promoted working for yourself and entrepreneurial shit. So I always thought that was dope about him. But on the other hand, he was an asshole. But Stephen Baldwin, when he's out here giving him his flowers. So let's get into that before we get into him talking about why Dame Dash participated in the Fiesta video, even though he was against Jay-Z doing a deal with R. Kelly. Here we go.
I never met the guy.
Really?
No. But
you're just like a fan from social media or just from like watching his career?
I'm a fan because I study people in business. You know what I mean? And Dame Dash is, first and foremost, he's a family man. He's a guy who's prioritized certain things, values that he respects before his business.
I believe Dame loves his kids, but he on growing up hip hop, he was a complete jerk to his kids. Complete jerk. And especially when his son was like vulnerable. Like Boogie went through a time where he had some substance abuse issues. He went and got cleaned up and stuff like that. But I just really didn't understand Dame's approach necessarily. And ultimately his approach pushed his son away, also pushed his daughter away. I think to his younger children, he's a great dad. But I think there's some subsiding bitterness because he still owes child support on those older kids. Let's talk about it. That's why he's trying to sell his shares to Rockefeller. Come on now.
Because everybody knows he could have been a lot more successful and chose not to be, to do it the way he wanted. That was the best for him and his family.
And now he's broke. Yes. So this is Stephen Baldwin. He gives Dame Dash his flowers. And shout out to Dusko Poppington. All right, let's hear.
It's a pretty simple encapsulation of a guy who just, when the money was sketchy, he went, I'm good.
Okay. So Stephen Baldwin's giving him his flowers, but Dame Dash, and shout out to the art of the dialogue for this. Dame Dash revealed why he still appeared in Jay-Z and R. Kelly's music video, Fiesta, after Aaliyah told him the R. Kelly raped her. All right. And a lot of people are debunking that too, saying that she never said anything to him. You know, how do we really know? How do we really know she said that? We will never know. But this is Dame's perspective. Here we go.
They asked if you felt that way about R. Kelly. I guess they're talking about the fact that I didn't want any parts of the projects that Jay was doing with R. Kelly, and I benefited. I told him I don't want a dollar from it. Especially considering what the entire industry knew about him. Why did you appear in the Fiesta video? So I felt like I've answered this before, and that's exactly what I told them. But I said I would answer it in my next interview or my show. So when Jay was proceeding to still do business with R. Kelly, I went back and told Aaliyah, like, yo, you know, they're still doing projects. They got singles together. They're shooting videos. I don't want to go to the video. I don't want to be or have any parts of it. And what she told me was that I don't want to start any trouble. It would probably trigger more attention on it. I just want to heal. I just want to leave this alone and get as far away from it as possible. I don't want to hear about it. I'm really happy with our relationship in this moment and where it's going. Just don't be in any scenes with him and don't take any pictures with him. So you could ask anybody that was on the set, and if, you know, they could lie, we could, you know, you go back and forth about it. But I stood in the trailer when it came down to do the shoot. I did my shots with Jay or whoever. I was not in one scene with R. Kelly, and you've never seen me in a picture with R. Kelly, at least, you know, after I met Aaliyah. So that's the answer. And, you know, you can say what you want to say, but it's the truth. So that's the answer to that. They asked.
All right, so that's that on that. Y'all believe him? He has answered it in the past. And I think Dame has never let go of Aaliyah. He has not. Dame should just write a tell-all book. Right, I think he'll make more money. When he speaks of Aaliyah, I guess you're talking about Aaliyah MB. It sounds like she's still alive. Oh yeah, I saw the show when him and his brother was in therapy. He does seem broken. He really does seem broken. Look, at the end of the day, that's Dame's story. We will never know the full truth because Aaliyah's not here to give her side. But there's a lot of suspicious things that surround Aaliyah's passing and things like that. And you heard Professor Griff speak of that in that first clip that I opened up the show with, okay? All right. Let's get into Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. I think that's how you pronounce her name. These two, okay? They got shady past, but it looks like they're running. Yup, because of all the Diddy pressure and things like that, and the resurfaced clips of Ashton at Diddy's white parties and things like that. People are questioning what they know. People are questioning what they know. Now, let me tell you something. Mila is infamous for being very, very private, right? And for the longest, they didn't show their kids. She doesn't have social media and things like that. But someone from their team must have told them, like, you know, you guys got to change this narrative. So all of a sudden, they're letting their kids be shown publicly and things like that. They have a media powerhouse behind them because of their connections to Hollywood. Okay, but they've had some shady business in the past. And I take you back to Danny Masterson, okay? They were all on that 70s show together, right? And Mila questionably was very, very young on that show. But anywho, that's a story for another day. But for those of you who don't know, Danny Masterson was later convicted of being a pedo. Tried and convicted, right? And Mila and Ashton wrote character letters to the judge so that he could possibly get reduced time. This blew up the internet, right? So this was like their first scandal, and Ashton came out and spoke about it. Mila and Ashton came out with this whole apology tour. Let me see if I can find it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't absolve them of like the actions. Like, you have children, you have minor children. Why would you support him? It's weird. It just shows the double standard in Hollywood. Here we go.
We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
They were intended for the judge to read and not to undermine the testimony of the victims or re-traumatize them in any way. We would never want to do that. And we're sorry if that has taken place.
Our heart goes out to every single person who's ever been a victim of sexual assault, sexual abuse, or rape.
We are aware of the pain that has.
Okay, so this was the apology video that was circulating after they were busted supporting a pedo, okay? And quite frankly, they look really dirty. You know, this is the same couple that came out and said they don't feel the need to bathe every day, okay? They look really grungy here. They're weird. Just remember, these are actors, okay? They're definitely actors. So, you know, from there, Ashton went on to start pandering to Congress about different tools and things like that that's supposed to aid in ex-trafficking victims and SA victims. Okay, I have that footage too. Please thumbs up the video. And the goddess, thank you so much for joining me. I know this is a longer show. I'm trying to get it wrapped up. It was just so much I wanted to touch on. Here we go.
I see technology as simply a tool without will. The will is the user of that technology. And I think it's an important distinction. This tool is in the hands of 4,000 law enforcement officials and 900 agencies. And we're reducing the investigation time by 60%. I see technology as simply a tool.
Okay, so basically, they were trying to make up for their support of a predator at the end of the day. And I don't care how much you pander to Congress, the action is there. I mean, it's just like when you see a red rum, you can't unsee that anymore. Like, I automatically question your character as people, and I feel bad for the kids. Seriously, all right. So things are getting too hot here recently. Ashton, it's a lot of footage of him at Diddy's white parties circulating, and people want to know what does he know, and what's his connection with the diddler and things like that, because Diddy don't keep people around him for no reason. He has a purpose for everyone around him. Okay? This is Ashton at the white party. They got him swinging across the swimming pool and everything. You know, they down until they not, naughty crew. They down until they not. And just because he shows up to the party, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean he was involved in any of the disgusting things that we are hearing of lately. All right. So the pressure is getting too hot. And when it gets too hot in the kitchen, what do? The rich run. Okay. Let's get into them running away from the heat. Okay. Look, if you ain't had nothing to do with anything illegal, what are you running for? Maybe it's for their kids, or maybe they're not, because they have a media powerhouse behind him and Mila Kunis, right? A media powerhouse behind him. What are you so scared of? So shout out to Giant Freaking Robot, Ashton Kutcher, and Mila Kunis fleeing country because of Diddy. So once upon a time, headlines featuring Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis would have focused mostly on their acting careers, but the two stuck their neck out to defend the 70s show star and convicted rapist Danny Masterson, making many critics and former fans wonder if they had anything to hide. Now, an insider source has claimed to In Touch that two are considering fleeing the country because of Kutcher's association with Diddy, who was recently arrested for multiple charges, including trafficking and facilitating prostitution. So according to the insider, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis are considering ditching America for a very specific reason. Ashton's so exasperated that once again he's being dragged through the mud because of his past associations, and continuing the insider added, first it was Danny Masterson and now it's Diddy, and it's got him convinced that there are way better places out there to live than Hollywood, and that the town is just a cesspool at this point. Yeah, a cesspool of predators and pedos and things like that. You know, and I feel like if you don't go to the authorities to expose what's going on, you are a co-conspirator, and that's just my opinion. Okay. So while the notion of Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis fleeing the country over Diddy connection may seem extreme, it makes a kind of sense. Referencing their recent summer vacation, the sources claim that they had such a great time in Europe. In many ways, the idea of moving there is topping their list right now, because they figured that would be such a great place to live and raise their kids, which a much more grounded lifestyle. Whether this would actually erase the public association between Kutcher and Diddy. Let me tell you something. UK media and American media kind of run neck and neck, child. Okay, you can run, but you can't hide. Okay, because with social media, it has made international reach. So, I mean, you still going to probably get the same criticism from the kings and queens over there. Okay, they'll still snub you. But then again, they got their own scandals over there. Okay, because they down too. So don't think what the diddler does is just in America. This is an international epidemic, whether you want to believe it or not. That's just what's real. Oh, hey, Chris Cola. She said to be in Hollywood, you have to sign on the bloody line, okay? Yes, their statement was very insincere. They said, hey, Deshaun, is he reading from lines? Yep. Right. Trafficking to aid. Yeah, deletion of a child is considered a sacrifice I take you back to Krishan. How many times she said she had a deletion of the child, and she was out and proud talking about it. Oh, and that's right. They are Scientologists. Mm-hmm. Right. That's why people need to repent and turn to God. They stopped serving God and started serving the devil. That's what's going on. And it's blowing up in Hollywood's face. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, Krishan Rock, she had no problems. And she was out here speaking loud and proud about deleting all the, you know what I mean? You could have got on birth control after the first time. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Well, Ashton and Mila, don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. We won't miss your asses, okay? Wish you luck over there in Europe. They toxic too. What was you asking? Oh, got you. I see what's going on. Yeah, so yeah, that's the Clear Hollywood update, and we gonna keep it moving because do we care? No, we don't care that bad. All right. Now, as you all know, it's been reported that Big Meech has been released to a halfway house, okay? And for some reason, I feel like it's going to tie into the diddler, okay? I really feel like the diddler had something up to do with getting him out the way back in the day. A lot of people said that was retaliation for Big Meech deleting Anthony Wolf, his former head of security, and Justin's alleged father. I'm just saying, Naughty Crew. I'm just saying it's just really
That's suspicious. That's
it's all suspicious and weird, the circumstances, because they needed Meech out of the way. See, here, Meech, he figured out how to pipeline his DRUG dealings on an international level, and he started hitting all the major cities, okay? Like, he branched out to Cali. He went from Detroit to Cali, and then he settled in Atlanta, which he had the club scene on lock down there, all right? And then next thing you know, he was teaming up with Jacob the jeweler, and I think he was trying to go legit at that point. But the New York guards did not want him to spread there, and they wanted that territory in Atlanta, and Big Meech had it on lock. So a lot of people are interested to see what's going to happen. Number one, I think 50, in my opinion, 50 is going to employ him. Yeah, is he going to be the older Big Meech on the BMF series? I'm saying 50 employed his son all this time. But his brother Terry has been against the whole show the whole time. But it is alleged that Big Meech and Terry do not get along. Well, on the tail end of his release, all the stars are coming out to troll Big Meech, right? Okay. First, because Rick Ross was real quiet there for a while. Now all of a sudden, he got something to say because Tia was trolling him and exposing all his business about how he really hate Diddy and everything. And then next thing we know, Tia's son is caught up in a drive-by in the hospital or whatever. Yeah, Rick Ross was real quiet. Keisha KR was real quiet. All of a sudden, they announced Keisha KR. I'm going to show you Keisha KR and Gucci Mane's 7th year anniversary. I said, well, why we need to know this? There's not no major milestone. Like, I can see it was 10 years. But after, I really feel like, and I made a video, I really feel like the industry was trying to shut Tia up. Okay? Well, here go Rick Ross back outside. Shout out to Live Bites. Here we go.
The streets back. The streets back. Nigga, Meech on. Meech, welcome back. Salute, my nigga. All my other G's coming to the crib. That Nino Breeze finna drop tomorrow. Nigga, what type of nigga are you? You better get ready for this ride because the streets is back. Let us know what type of hustler are you? What type of go-getter are you? Are you a leader or a follower? If you're a follower, just sit back, put on your seatbelt, and go for the ride, nigga.
I think I'm Big Meech.
Yeah, he think he Big Meech. Like, why don't you say, who are you to challenge anybody, Rick Ross? You know, you down with the boule. How you doing? In the words of Wendy, you down with the boule. Are you street? Or you a backstabber just like the diddler, like your baby mama exposed, okay? All these people want to challenge Big Meech, come out here and big him up, okay? They want to troll him. Watch when Big Meech go live. It's going to be, look, here we go, right here. Sorry, guys. I think they was trying to line Tia up. And in that Tasha K interview, she mentioned Rick Ross, the diddler, Gucci Mane, and Keisha Kaur. And here we have it. Because she said Keisha Kaur was sleeping with Rick Ross while Gucci Mane was locked up. Shout out to the Shade Room. And here we have an announcement. You see how these celebs love to play in our face, Naughty Crew? They 7-year wedding anniversary. That's not a major milestone. It's great that they married for 7 years, but that's not a milestone that you really announce, right? This is a milestone that you celebrate privately together. So she took to Twitter, said, it's 10/17. Happy 7-year wedding anniversary to my life partner, my husband, my world. So proud to call you my husband. So proud of my name, Mrs. Davis. Everything it stands for. It still feels like yesterday. My forever soulmate. I never want to say we have the perfect life because we were taught no one is perfect. But F you. Whatever, follow up it, whatever. We have the perfect life. God, I thank you for that. Daddy, we love you. What the blood clot ever. Go play with your mama. And this is Gucci Mane. 10/17 isn't just about a label. It's always been about family. Happy 7-year anniversary to my beautiful wife, Keisha Kaur. Thank you for being in my corner through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, so all right, there's no cracks in their crevices from what we can see. Like they're gonna tell the world that it's a problem. But I find it kind of a coinky that all of a sudden they posting their 7-year anniversary after Tia was on Tasha K. And now Rick Ross is outside challenging Big Meech. Naughty Crew.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
It's suspicious and weird, and you know, it's given that thing.
You ever been swallowed up?
It's given they swallowed up by the industry, child. Go play with your mama. Don't play with us over here at Naughty Love Movement. We see right through that mess, okay? All right, so on the tail end of that, then you have Akbar V. Well, excuse me. Akbar V is still she trolling. She troll everybody. I think she'll troll any and everybody. But you know she's an Atlanta native. But Tia Kemp clapped back. She said, "Look, y'all could try to silence me, but I ain't shutting up. I don't care what none of y'all say, mofos." Here, Tia.
Yeah, them big back. The original big backs, double Mac big backs at that. Come on, man. Y'all would have seen my mug shot all across this mother. I'm being honest. The Lord knows. Girl, don't play with me, man. Don't play with me. Don't ever play with Yanti, baby. And I'm going to handle every hating dusty that played on my face and my name and my children name once this is over. Trust me, you know I'm coming. You know I am.
Tia don't give up. All right. Yeah, I never cared for Gucci Mane like that. I only like one song that him and the Migos did, I Get the Bag. Other than that, I was never checking for his music like that or whatever. Let me see.
Why Yanti been tending to her family.
Who? Girl!
So Tia, she does not care. She said, I'm a troll the mess out of every last one of you and stop playing on my top. Shout out to Live Bites for that one. All right. And then here come clout chasing, trolling Akbar V.
And Meech, for real, you know what I'm saying? I'm really thinking of everything to tell you that I know you ain't approving of. That really been going on. I can't wait till you see how these niggas be acting when the rappers come out. They try to fight the women and get in the section by the rappers. So they can have their camera phone out like, look who I'm with. And the rapper don't even know these niggas, Meech. I can't wait. I'm so happy you home. Cause you know, my uncle them used to, met with you and stuff like that. And it was like structure when you was around. It was like a lot of structure. Nigga was getting money. They went hanging on their pot. And nigga was getting money around here. Even the little niggas were getting money. But me, it ain't the same. I'm so happy you home. I could just feel like your presence if it goddamn put these niggas in a chokehold. For real. Did I tell you how these niggas be sharing each other jewelry? I ain't tell you that, me. How the niggas with the money is the new bitches. How the
child, they all gay for the boule. Child, thumbs up this video. They all gay for the boule. Y'all already know.
Women, it's the new niggas with the money, Meech. I'm trying to tell you, you gotta listen to me, man. These niggas don't want no money out here, Meech. They don't want no money. You gotta get out here and see this shit, man. These niggas don't want no money now. These niggas be used.
Well, I find it kind of odd because especially with Rick Ross speaking out, like they already trying to coerce him to do illegal things. That's just whack. This is whack. They should just be like, congratulations, welcome home, this and that, whatever. But don't none of these mofos got no bag for Meech.
Using the bitches now. The bitches out here working 3 jobs to take care of these niggas, man. These niggas don't want no money, man. You got to get out here and see this shit for your own eye. I'm telling you. Did I tell you how these niggas be trying to fight the bitches to get in the section with the rappers? I ain't tell you that, Meech. If I did, I'm telling you again, man. Get out here and get some structure, man. And these nigga jewelry be fake. It be fake, Meech, yup. The jewelry be fake. The jewelry ain't high.
That's because y'all got Jacob the Jewelers lined up and locked up. That's why the jewelry ain't been real ever since Jacob the Jeweler left. Okay, let's just call it what it is. All right. But even the Diddy, all roads lead back to Diddy on that. Okay. But he was caught in some type of scandal. For real, for real.
How y'all used to be. These niggas be wearing fake jewelry. You should see the fake watches they be having on and think somebody finna get on some play like we don't know it's fake. Like, boy, your watch is fake. Who gonna tell them? I ain't, because I ain't trying to die. These niggas will kill a bitch out here. For real, me, it really been going down. I can't wait. I can't wait for you to get out here and handle this. You just gotta see these niggas. And then half on wearing fake clothes. You ain't know that, bitch. I'm telling on that too. Telling on that too. Telling on that too. Yeah, you gotta see how these niggas have all these niggas in one section. One section, me. It's a full of niggas section. You don't see that many bottles getting popped. They damn sure ain't throwing no money in the strip club no more. They just want to sit around like they cool and smoke weed. Like, why is y'all at the strip club ain't throwing no money? Baby, you got to get out here and get on these niggas, man, for real. I'm so happy you home. I ain't never even met you, man. I'm telling you everything. If I think of something tomorrow.
You caught that? She don't even know that man. And she got all of this energy for him. Child, Akbar, go sit down somewhere. Ain't nobody here for you. Ain't nobody here for you. And then Jacob the Jeweler, because I think Jacob the Jeweler messed up when he got involved with hip hop, to be quite honest. But he's known for his celebrity clients. And Jacob the Jeweler, he pleaded guilty in a federal court on Wednesday to falsification of records and making false statements to the federal agent in connection with a federal money laundering investigation in Detroit that involved the drug ring. So it's tied into the whole BMF thing. Let me see. How long was he sentenced? He was sentenced to 30 months in prison. So he should be about to get out. When was this? Let me see. Oh, I know they. Oh, this was June 25th of 08. So he should be almost. He should be about to come home. Okay, so there you have it. Celebs are trolling Big Meech and they riding his peen like there's no tomorrow. And I know if Meech was smart, like, he probably got a stash. You know what I'm saying? He probably got a stash. All right, last but not least, let's get into Safaree. Now, he went on his YouTube channel saying that he doesn't want anything but peace and this and that. You knew what that was going to do, Safaree. Let me see. Putting that video out there on Erica like that. You know, that's what I said. Both of them are the problem. Here we go. This falls under fair use. Let's get into his commentary real quick. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but this falls under fair use, and I'll just do the audio and not his picture. Y'all all know what Safaree look like. Straight. All right, here we go.
Let's talk about scams. I used to layer pieces.
Shut up, Kim Kardashian.
So today, I'm gonna run down for you how my day went, because I woke up and it was almost, you know, like when it's your birthday and you get 100 texts, 100 calls, and it's like that. That's how my phone was today, and you know, it's just so crazy to me how people just love pasa pasa. They love the gossip, you know what I'm saying? And
well, Safaree, you and your baby mama, your ex-wife, gave us a reason to gossip. I mean, you wanted to expose her, right? All right. The title of this, he said, I just want peace, not legal fees. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if him and Erica plotted and planned this so that they can trend on the internet on some real shit. This is how they like to play in our face.
people who don't know me, they'll be like, oh, Safaree, you messy. But anyone who really does know me, they know, like, I don't like that kind of attention. Me expressing myself is there's no clout involved. I'm not getting clout. I'm not trying to set up a clickbait. You know, there's a situation at hand, and I spoke about it. And really and truly, I don't like speaking about it. There are a lot of people, and there's a lot of times I've been in a situation and things happen, and people say, yo, why don't you ever say anything? Because I'm not that kind of a person. I don't thrive off of drama. Contrary to belief, I feel like I'm happy, you know. I go through what I go through, you know, but I live in America, and as a black man, we got to just take it on the chin. Because there are, you know, I'm not saying everybody doesn't care, but there are some people who do care. And, you know, I know who's genuine. I know when it's coming from a genuine place. And, you know, me doing that video, that wasn't to bash anybody, because I'm just not like that. I don't like that. It's just, hey, look, it's A, B is black and white, and that's that.
At the end of the day, you did not like that deadbeat narrative that Erica was trying to put out, and you wanted to defend yourself, which you have every right to do. And I said that yesterday, not a crew. Erica started this, trying to expose him for not doing the kids' hair and things like that. In Safaree's video, Erica, I found that the kids' hair was done. You know what I saw? You making the kids walk over glass that you broke with no shoes on. That's what I saw. You know, at the end of the day, I never, and I said this to someone, I never ever believed that Safaree was a deadbeat. He didn't wait this long to have kids to be a deadbeat father. He can't stand Erica half the time because she's so toxic or whatever. But part of me feel like he attracted to that. Look at Nicki Minaj's personality. All right. She's vicious or whatever, and she even trolled the situation or whatever. She's vicious with her tongue. She's a mean girl. I don't care what nobody say or whatever. So Safaree's attracted to that toxic type of situation, but I just felt like he wanted to clear his name because, you know, you're not going to keep dragging me or whatever, and it's you that's stopping this whole process. I'm gonna give him a few more minutes, and I'm gonna shut down Safaree. Okay.
Like I'm a real man. I don't want to like. I don't want to put my business on Front Street. What you've seen on Love and Hip Hop for the past few years is very. It's enhanced, you know, and it's entertainment. It's a show. And I'm talking about from 10 years ago to 5 years ago. It may look like, hey, this is what you're seeing, but at the end of the day, I'm on a camera and it's a job. But this right here, you know, like I said before, I'm not filming. This is real life. And I don't want to go tit for tat. I don't want to try to embarrass anybody.
Hey, check this. All right. So that's his intention. And I say, then stop making videos about it. If you don't want to go tit for tat and think, somebody has to stop. Somebody has to stop. All right. But people are champion for Safaree. Like I said, I feel bad. Like, Erica looks abusive, all that, toxic, everything, or whatever. But I do believe Safaree knows how to poke the bear as well. I don't think he's innocent in all of this. And my stance is with the children, Naughty Crew. I feel bad that they have to be exposed to all this toxicity because they did not ask to be here, and they deserve nothing but peace and stability from their parents, and they should just be able to love on their kids. And I believe that when Erica and Safaree can take themselves out of the equation and just focus on the children, that's when the peace will come along. Right now, they're still sorting through feelings for each other. It's both of them. Here we go. Here's Miami Tip. She's from Love and Hip Hop Miami. She came out to champion for Safaree, so I'm here for it, and I like Tip, okay? She always has a decent perspective.
Okay, by now, we've all seen the situation with Safaree and Erica Mena spiral out of control. Okay. What I want to say is being around Safaree, that man do not want to be a deadbeat. Okay. He wants to see his kids. He is extremely passionate about seeing his kids, but he understands that he has to take certain precautionary measures to see his kids and get it done the right way because of past situations or emotional connections with Erica Mena, you know, so he just feels like he has to take precautionary measures, which is understandable. Now, I also understand Erica's frustration, you know, being a mother and, you know, having to have the burden of 2 children without the help of the father. It gets hard. So,
well, Erica, now you got to step up and be a mother. Welcome to single motherhood. We all, Spice told you, we all got to do it. All right. You didn't have to raise your first son, but now you got to raise the last 2 on your own. I don't think that's an excuse for all that she does, all her toxicity that she spreads, because she's a single mother. Like, there's a proper way to do things. And for her to run to the internet and tell us, oh, they didn't even do their the kids' hair, he barely spends time with them. It is not our business. It's not our business. Frustrated or not, you need to handle yourself accordingly. And I think Erica Mena is so shell-shocked because for the first time in her life, she has to be a real live mother.
You know, she's probably reacting out of emotions. And while some of us could possibly understand her frustration,
sometimes that understanding goes out the window when you react based off of emotions and frustration because of the situation, you know. So there, when things get this deep, there's a certain way that you have to move. There's a certain way that you have to express yourself, especially when children are involved, especially when you guys are in the middle of going to court for the children. Okay, no one suffers in this situation but the children. So it's time to wrap this up. Y'all need to put on y'all big boy panties and be the adults that y'all need to be in this situation for the children. Okay, by now we've all
Period. That's a great way of saying it. And that's my same sentiment, Naughty Crew. I don't want to see no more videos from Safaree. I don't want to see no more from Erica Mena. Both of you, the only thing that should be posted on your social media is y'all spending time with your kids separately for now, and also anything to do with work. That's it. Take us out of the group chat, please. Take us out of the group chat. We're done. We're done. Okay? I'm almost done. All right. Next thing I want to get into, more serious business. The Roman Catholic Church has decided to give a settlement to all the victims that have suffered as a part of the abuses that came from the chapter. I mean, this has been talked about for a long time, and I'm like, it's about time. Let me see. I want to go to CBS. Shout out to CBS. Please thumbs up the video. I know this is a long show, but we almost there. We almost there. Long stretch. I won't be going live until Sunday, so I just wanted to cover all my stories. Where is it? Where is it? But as you all know, a lot of children have been victims, and there's been so many documentaries on Netflix and all the different streaming platforms. Here it is. With victims coming forward and things like that. And for the longest, the Catholic Church did not want to admit any wrongdoing or anything like that. So that's what they were fighting for. So ultimately, they have finally won out in California. The LA Catholics are compensating the victims. And notice it says the alleged victims. So shout out to CBS for this footage. Let's get into it.
The largest settlement ever from the Roman Catholic Church for alleged child sex abuse. The Archdiocese of Los Angeles has agreed to pay out, and listen to this number, $880 million to more than 1,300 people.
The settlement could be the final chapter and what has now become a landmark battle of child sex abuse claims dating back decades. It's on behalf of more than 1,300 victims who say they suffered abuse by local Catholic priests, and comes after months of negotiations with the Archdiocese. More than 300 priests have been accused in legal documents and public records of sexually abusing minors. The Archdiocese had previously paid $740 million in various settlements, bringing this total payout to more than $1.5 billion. The Archdiocese says it will fund those settlements with investments, assets, reserves, and bank loans. In a statement, attorneys for the alleged victims told CBS News the massive amount of this settlement reflects the amount of grievous harm done to vulnerable children and the decades of neglect, complicity, and cover-up by the Archdiocese, which allowed known serial predators to inflict this harm. Archbishop Jose Gomez, in a statement, said in part he hoped the settlement would provide some measure of healing to those harmed.
The largest settlement.
Congratulations to the victims. They've been fighting for this for a long time. But I don't say it's a win until it goes across the nation, because it happened all across the nation, not just in California. But hopefully those victims, because you know you're probably going to be in therapy for a long time behind the trauma you suffered at the hands of the Catholic Church. And you know, this is as a, you know, people were going there for religious direction and spiritual guidance and things like that. So for them to get violated as a result of that, yeah, they deserve a settlement. Yeah, what's wrong with folk? Okay. So I was happy to hear about that. And then last but not least, because I'm tired and hungry at this point, thumbs up this video. We got updates from on Liam Page. Okay. He tragically has lost his life, which at the end of the day, Naughty Crew, I just still feel like
that's suspicious. That's weird.
Like, was it his turn? You know what I'm saying? Like, based upon what he posted on his Snapchats and how vibrant he was and things like that. And then it goes from him being unhinged, and breaking things and ripping things apart. It's just something weird about that. So number one, who's this? The Shade Room. So details about Liam Payne's death revealed by Argentina police. All right, so I'll read you this and then we'll get into Perez Hilton because he's been following this closely. Okay, so more details have surfaced in the hours since the world learned that Liam Payne passed away in Buenos Aires, Argentina on October 16th. The One Direction singer died after falling from a 3-story hotel balcony, which is not that far. Something about this that I saw. All right, so he was only 31 and survived by his 7-year-old son, Bear. So as previously reported, the 31-year-old reportedly died shortly after 5 p.m. in South America country. The incident occurred at the Casa Sur Hotel in Palermo neighborhood, and medical professionals later pronounced him dead on the spot. So the Pablo police is the communication director for the Buenos Aires Security Ministry. The police provided a statement to the Associated Press, seemingly confirming that the fall wasn't accidental. I found that weird. The fall wasn't accidental. Okay. The director is quoted as saying Liam jumped from the balcony of his room. So before Payne allegedly jumped, the hotel manager had called the police for a guest who was overwhelmed with drugs and alcohol. The manager reportedly added that the guest was destroying the entire room and requested the officer on site. AP reviewed the 911 calls, and nothing that the manager sounded more anxious as the call progressed, and did mention the balcony in the room. So they said they had witnesses that saw Liam acting erratically in a hotel lobby before his death, and he had allegedly smashed his laptop and had to be accompanied to his room. The 911 call from the hotel manager seemingly occurred after the escort to his room. Note that the 2021 Payne revealed his previous addiction to alcohol and prescription drugs as One Direction group members. He also confirmed during the appearance of Diary of a CEO podcast, Drinking and Drug and Influence. And, you know, being that people are aware and see, the autopsy explains the injuries. I mean, you fall from a balcony. Okay, I'll look it up. You fall, you breaking a lot of bones. Okay, he was pronounced unalive right on site or whatever. Now on the tail end of the his band members are speaking out. His One Direction band members. Shout out to 2Fab for this. They're all taken to their social media, posting pictures of Liam. Oh. That's Lewis. Zayn posted a picture. Then Ann Twist, she posted a picture of a broken heart. So I mean, his tragic death, it's paining a lot of people. Greg, they all posted to their social media, like. And my thing is, what was in those drugs? What was in those drugs? That made him go batshit crazy like that. And with him being on Snapchat, he's posting his location publicly. Who's to say somebody didn't find him or find out who he was dealing with? They all have connections. All right, here's an update for Perez Hilton. Here we go.
A lot of updates in the tragic passing of One Direction member Liam Payne. First, the prosecutor's office in Buenos Aires, where he died, has released a statement confirming the validity of the photos that I shared with you all yesterday. The pictures showed his hotel room in a state of disarray, the TV smashed, things thrown everywhere. There also was a bottle, it looked like a prescription pill bottle, and white powder, as well as drug paraphernalia. Well, just a little bit ago, the prosecutor's office in Buenos Aires says, quote, city police who surveyed the scene found substances inside the room that at first glance and pending confirmation from the experts would be narcotics and alcoholic beverages, as well as several destroyed objects and furniture. The authorities confirmed that the bottle was prescription and it was clonazepam. Clonazepam is often used to treat epilepsy as well as panic disorder. Also of note, the prosecutor's office say that they believe Liam was alone at the time of his death. I had raised the question if he was accompanied by anyone in the hotel, a bodyguard, a manager, an assistant. That might still be true, but the minutes leading up to his death, he was alone. We've also been told that Liam did not leave a note. Previously, authorities in Argentina said that he did not fall, that he jumped, causing very serious injuries from the third floor of his balcony. 25 injuries, including a lot of internal bleeding and head trauma. The authorities say that there is nothing suspicious and they don't believe that anybody else was involved, although they are investigating this and also trying to determine where he got the substances. As I shared, a 911 call was made by the manager of the hotel saying that they had a customer who was experiencing an episode due to substance abuse. Liam himself had in the past opened up about depression and substance abuse. And I'm going to share a theory because it aligns with something that the authorities have said. Late Thursday, the authorities in Argentina said, quote, the prosecutor's office indicated that due to the position in which the body was left and the injuries from the fall, it is presumed that Payne did not adopt a reflex posture to protect himself and that he could have fallen while in a state of semi or total unconsciousness. A toxicology report is being done and we don't have the result of that yet. But it is said that even in cases of intentional jumps, your reflexes to protect yourself kick in. But due to how Liam landed, they say that that didn't happen. And the only way it wouldn't have happened is if he was totally out of it. Additionally, on that 911 call, the manager of the hotel said, when he is conscious, he is trashing the entire room, and we need you to send someone, please, when he is conscious. As I also shared with you yesterday, moments prior to his sad passing, there was an episode in the lobby where he was aggressive. He smashed his laptop. He was carried back to his hotel room. And this is just a theory, but a lot of One Direction fans are saying maybe they have information or they're just speculating, trying to make sense of it because there was no note left behind. It wasn't necessarily premeditated, the jumping off. They are speculating that because he wasn't that high and because he was combative and out of it, that he might have been turned away from the pool area and his balcony, he might have thought he could jump into the pool, which is something not uncommon if you are that intoxicated. There's also a theory going around that a hotel worker may have been responsible for providing Liam with that substance and maybe even the prescription bottle. Additionally, somebody who stayed right next to Liam Payne has spoken to People magazine about what they heard. They say to the publication that there was a lot of noise coming from his room, which is consistent with the smashing of things. The fellow hotel guest says, I thought it was construction. I thought they were working on the room. Explaining that the noise sounded like heavy lifting or banging. That would also explain why the hotel manager called 911. Finally, the hotel guest says they heard a really loud, violent scream, and shortly after that, police came. In the wake of his death, many misguided One Direction fans have been sending hate to his ex-girlfriend, Maya Henry. Maya is a victim of Liam Payne. Two things can coexist. You can acknowledge that his stalking and toxic behavior towards this young woman was inappropriate. And you can also acknowledge that his death is awful and tragic and very sad. And just because she sent him a cease and desist letter last week and retained legal counsel doesn't mean she caused this. I have seen multiple news articles saying the weight of the legal issues were so much for him. Those legal issues were because of his wrongdoing, okay? Mental health issues don't excuse inappropriate and allegedly illegal behavior, stalking, harassing, telling this young woman that if she didn't respond to his text, that he was going to off himself. That was wrong. And Maya Henry had every right to share her story. Also, in light of Liam's death, Simon Cowell, who put together One Direction, canceled auditions in the UK for his show Britain's Got Talent temporarily. And as I shared with you all earlier, One Direction as a group and several of the band members have released statements paying loving tribute to Liam Payne. I will be keeping you updated with any more developments. Thank you all for following and for your
for keeping us up to date, because for sure it's definitely a lot of questions. So he's been breaking this down from the very beginning. My prayers goes out to his family and his band members and all his friends too, things like that. And now's not the time to bring up someone's mistakes, okay? Like, come on now, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All right. So I got the story about Travis Barker's son. Now, I was trying to find a clip because he had went live because he had a party or whatever, and people felt like he was trying to use satire in regards to the baby oil and the Diddy case or whatever. He came out and said that wasn't his intention and things like that. Shout out to who's this grown woman? Yeah, shout out to grown woman for sending me this article, and then we're gonna close the show. All right. See, I go hard for my naughty crew. Please thumbs up this video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Shout out to Newsbreak. New Combs Caves twist. Travis Barker's son, London breaks silence on Diddy themed birthday party rumors as rappers Bulldog legal team demands accusers are named. Okay, so Landon Barker broke his silence after he was accused of having Sean Diddy Combs themed birthday party. RadarOnline.com can reveal that the son of Travis Barker, who turned 21 on October 9th, took to TikTok on Tuesday, October 15th, to declare his innocence. He said, "My apologies go out to everyone I hurt. This wasn't my idea, and I never wanted that to happen." So, here it is. Good. Oh, it's music. Sorry. Anyway, let's just read the article at this point because it skipped. So he says, first off, I haven't had a birthday party yet. My birthday party is next week. He explained, and nothing how he was joined at Noble by family and friends before deciding to head to the club for an after party. The youngster said they were invited by a club promoter to the establishment, which included a table and one bottle. Landon shared why he stayed at the club despite realizing their table had controversial baby oil themed bottle service, which was a nod to the 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant federal agents discovered from Sean's residence. So he said it was a dark environment, and all I could really see was another table having flashing bottles being brought out. The singer stated, "I thought they were just bringing out tequila, and I had no idea what was going on." They never do, right? Landon said he only discovered the shape of the bottle after drinks were given to his table. "I didn't pick up the bottle once, and I did not condone it," he assured fans. "I just went to a club to celebrate my birthday and ended up in a bad situation." The eldest son of Blink 182 drummer expressed his regrets in the video caption, writing, "My apologies go out to everyone I hurt. This wasn't my idea, and I never wanted that to happen." All right. So that's the sign. They look just alike for sure. And Travis Barker, as you all know, is married to Kourtney Kardashian, and they now have a son together. All right. So I did see that story, but thank you. I couldn't find the clips. All right. I appreciate every last one of you joining me. It's time for me to go eat. Hey, Carrie, where's my girl Remy? That's why I clicked on it. Hi, Remy. That was at the beginning of the show. You got to hit the replay. Yeah, I know this. Let me see. I'm just checking these last comments. Oh, yeah. And that was a good theory. Like, if it was a pool attached to his room, maybe he did try to jump, like, to go swimming. A lot of people do that in Hollywood. His BM wrote a book about their relationship. According to some people who outed him, he was a PDF. Oh, wow. He ended it. Wow. Right. If everything is true, he took the coward's way out. Wow. Seems like it's so sad. Again, if it's true, his victims don't get legal justice. Wow. Yeah, she did everything right to seek help. He was abusive and very toxic. Wow. I believe y'all talking about Liam or whatever. But yeah, I appreciate every last one of you joining me. Let's leave it in the comments. We covered so much. We covered Remy Ma, Ashton Kutcher, and Mila, Kunis, Bow Wow, Nelly, Ashanti, Diddy, Big Meech, Lyfe Jennings, Safaree, and Liam Payne. Okay. Also the Catholic Church. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. I interact with my comments. And please, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And I just want to say, Remy, stop playing in our face. Go play with your mama. Don't play with us. All right. And to all my haters.
And I want to say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
I miss my buttons. I think my haters too. I embrace them. But until next time, Naughty Crew will be live on Sunday, and it will be a members only. I'm working on a show because I want to break down some things. All right, I want to connect some dots with my Naughty Crew. All right, and then once the members get it, then I'll release it to everyone else, to my regular subscribers. And shout out to all my new subscribers. We're on our path to 5,000 subs. Hopefully I could get there by the end of the year. I appreciate every last one of you supporting me. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. 1